Ladies and gentlemen, I am super stoked for today's video because I finally get to build another gaming setup.
A few moments later.
Everly, what? He bit you? Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna start the video. Let me sort this out with my kids first. Hold on 1 second. Okay, well now that's dealt with. So if you guys need a reason as to why it takes me so long to make videos these days, that's why. Love them to death, trust me. They're my favorite thing in the entire world, but that happens pretty much 20 times a day. So anyway, normal thing for me. But back to what we were doing here today. Finally, we're back to making videos, and I'm gonna release this as like part one of me building my new dream gaming setup. Yes, you guys love this kind of content. This is kind of like what started my channel in the first place when I started doing this, like the first time way back in like, I don't remember what year it was, 2018, something like that, 2017. Yeah, so I'm very excited to do this because I get to basically start with a completely blank slate, and I gotta do it from scratch. So I cannot wait to do this whole thing and take you guys there with me. Obviously, you can see in my background here, I've done a lot of work already, but I'm just now releasing this because as I said, it takes me a little of time to release videos these days, but I got a lot of content for you guys because I have been recording the entire process of building this new gaming office that I built, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So as always, everything that I will be using will be linked in the description below. So if you guys have a question on something, I will have it linked there. And then I will also have my Amazon shop linked down below, which I make videos on like pretty much all the products that I buy for my office. And I'll keep adding those as time goes along. So you guys will be able to find everything, click it, buy it, put it in your own setup if you guys want to. So without further ado, let's start with basically part one of this whole series with a completely empty room. All right, welcome to the new office or setup room before I do anything to it. So, got a couple of walls here. We're gonna end up doing stuff too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do something to this one, maybe this one. I know this one, it's already black. I gotta touch it up a little bit because whoever owned this house before me didn't do the best job. So we're gonna have to touch up the paint a little bit, but for the most part, it's already done. And then we also got ourselves a nice big closet to store all of my extra PC stuff and, you know, photo gear. So it's gonna be a nice little room for that. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a nice little spot to film videos and stuff now, but this is what it looks like beforehand.
Okay, everybody, now welcome to the new space. So back here, we got a closet. I'll maybe put some B-roll over this so you guys can see it a little bit better. And as I walk in, here is the new space we got for the new office slash room, studio, whatever. Let me see if I can darken that for you guys. There you go. iPhone actually working the way it should be. So all I got right now is just my light up so I can see the wall right here. So what happened is the previous owners of this house, they looked like they started to paint this wall black as an accent wall, and then they must have just not finished it. So down here at the bottom, they didn't finish the very bottom near the baseboard. So that's what I'm gonna be doing first. That's priority number one, is finish this wall. Because once I do that, I can take all of my stuff right here and put a temporary setup together to use while I'm still finishing the space, so I can actually get a little bit of work done and still edit some videos for you guys and for my gaming channel and whatnot. So we're gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna get that paint down there. And then after that, we'll kind of tackle this wall right here, which is gonna be some wall panels that I bought, and I think you guys are really gonna like what I'm gonna do with it. I think it'll look pretty cool. And then we'll move on to everything else after that, but that's where we're at right now. Let's get some paint on this wall.
So the first thing I went and got is paint. Went down to the store and got some that matched the wall, and then I got distracted by opening boxes.
All right, guys, so these are gonna be the acoustic slat wall panels that we got from Amazon. You guys can get these too, links are in the description. These are the Art 3D versions. Those are the guys who make it. So let me go ahead and pull one out so I can show it to you real quick. So I'm actually gonna use this cardboard instead of putting a drop cloth down because I have them, I just don't feel like using it. I'll just use the cardboard instead. So here's what they look like. Hopefully you guys can see this. But yeah, looks nice. I don't think this is real wood. I'm pretty sure this is like MDF or something like that or whatever with a little bit of with laminate on top of it. It looks like real wood, but I don't think it is. I think it's something else. I think it's MDF. I think it says it right on their website. But then it has a felt lining on the back or whatever for acoustic sound dampening and stuff like that and treatment. So it should make the room sound a lot better because right now you can probably tell there's quite a bit of an echo in here. And then also it's mainly just to make the wall look cooler and be sort of an accent wall. So I'm gonna get these out of the boxes and we'll put these aside, and then I'm gonna use the cardboard to go underneath of here instead of using a drop cloth while I'm painting.
And as usual, guys, with any paint job, you got to tape it off first. Otherwise, you're going to get paint everywhere, all over your baseboards, all that stuff. So I taped everything off, got it all good. And then I started cutting in paint. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to show you the entire thing because, my God, that'd be boring. But I got the, the baseboard part right there all painted, and we were good to go.
Okay, guys, and that's it. Super easy. Didn't even use like barely any paint, honestly. I didn't even need that much paint. They just didn't have a smaller one at the store. It's all they could give me. So I have that in case I need to paint this wall again, or maybe do another wall black. I don't know. But yeah, just did a couple small touch-ups, and then I finished the bottom, as you guys saw, and that's it. So that's done. So step one, complete. Okay, so it's another day, and I put together a temporary setup. You guys have probably already seen this in a video, maybe by now. But anyway, I got my dad here helping me. There he is. And we're putting up the wall slats. So here, let me show you guys what we're working with so far. All right, so we got the acoustic wall slats right here. And what we're gonna be working with is a couple of different cuts, So it looks like what we're gonna have to do is go out there. There's an outlet under where his foot is right there. So we gotta cut around that. And then it looks like we're gonna have to, by the way this works out, we're gonna have to trim a little bit on the side here. So it's not perfect. And I bet you, any of you guys that do this, it's not gonna be perfect for you either. You're gonna have to play with some tools and some saws and all that fun stuff. So we'll get that going and hopefully get it done pretty soon, It'll be quick.
So the first part of this was simply having my dad just hold the panel up on the wall for me so we could get it nice and level, and make sure that it was flush along the bottom with the baseboard, and then figure out where the screws would go in on the felt part, and do our best to try to find some studs so that way we could really get this thing to hold properly. The good thing that I found out about my walls are that the drywall that I have, I think, is like, they call it like double drywall, or it's just very thick drywall. So I did hit studs on some of these, and the ones that didn't seem to really hug the wall nice and tight. So I didn't see any issues with what we did, and it seemed to work out really well.
Here we go. As long as you got it, I got it too. It's grabbing something.
You want to get grabbed?
I think so. Yeah, I did. Grab something. Cool. Okay, sweet.
The next part of this, and probably the most annoying part of this, was cutting out my electrical socket. So this is where my dad came in handy because he's done this quite a few times with other stuff and just in general. He kind of used a four corners type of method here, where we just, made sure we measured twice, cut once, and he made sure to tell me a cool little piece of advice he had, where when we drew the box, he learned that when you cut these, you kind of just cut inside the lines, so that way if you do have to make some trims later on, you don't cut too far the first time. So that's a little tip for you guys, and that's what we end up doing here after we get the measurements properly. So basically all we did was just measure the box on the outside of it, get the measurements, and then we pretty much just made four corners on here, and we traced it out on the felt, so that way we could take it out in the garage and cut it.
No going back now. Oh, that's perfect. Stop. There you go. Get ready to stop. There you go. Oh, we did it.
All right, check out our work. This is gonna make someone's OCD happy. Wow, I don't think we could have done any better than that. That is literally
like a glove.
working on it for a couple hours, got some good cuts going, and we're almost there. Yeah, it's looking good so far though. Look at this. Yeah, that thing, I'm so happy with that, how that turned out. And then got a couple more panels. These cuts are just a little bit weird. So I got to cut for the ceiling, and then I got to cut for the wall right here, because they're not exactly perfect on this, but we'll get it done. All right, last panel just went on. And just like that, we have a wood slat wall. Very cool. It's not perfect. The line right here it's pretty good, but there's some slats that are a little bit messed up. They didn't manufacture them properly. So there's a little bit of it's a little bit of a space in between right here, but that's okay. For the most part, looks very, very good, and I'm happy with it. Okay guys, so the next part of this whole thing is adding some recessed lighting to our slat wall right there. So I got the light chaser LED lighting kit right here. It was a lot cheaper than some of the other ones you find. You can get it right off of Amazon, link in the description like everything else will be. But yeah, and it comes in black as well. So it should blend in with the middle parts of each one of these. So we're gonna get this open real quick and see what we can do with this. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. That's gonna come later. You guys get a sneak peek of that. But anyway, let's get these on the wall.